there on the I put it on mute, so they push it up, but they don't mute.
Yes. Do you want to start? How do I get to the browser? The browser? Just Okay, in that case, also thank you for having me here this evening. Stefan just asked me if we could do this in 10 minutes. We planned 30, so we'll see what we can do. We're a little bit behind time. Inside Engine, you know, these are the guys who make everything possible, right?
Yeah.
So, or as it was advertised in the program, qualifying pitch decks using some AI. It's really important here, this word qualifying. We do not attempt to predict the next unicorn. This is not possible. We don't think it's possible. We really try to predict the suitability of a pitch deck specifically for our partner, Equity Picture, who is here this evening, several places, all over the place, one here. And this, well, I'll show you the workflow afterwards, so I'll try to explain together with my colleague to the right here, Ken. Ken is actually the kind of data scientist, main man of this product. I'm more advisory, I do some coding as well. And another person I would like to introduce from Equity Picture, that's Jason. Maybe you can wave quickly. Jason is in Scrum speak, kind of like the product owner, but for us, he's also like the intelligence. So we're trying to clone Jason. We're trying to replace Jason, take his job away from him, whatever you want to say, but that's basically the I in AI of our product here. So, we didn't wake up one morning and we didn't think, let's make the lives of VCs easier. This product has quite a long history. You could also say this is the story of a solution looking for a problem. It started back around 2014. This was initially a concept for an enterprise search engine. It was based on HP Idle or Autonomy. Probably one of the biggest business mistakes HP made. They bought this company Autonomy, I think, for around $11 billion. They sold it a couple of years later for $3 billion. But anyway, yeah, like I said, this started off as an enterprise search engine. I think Ken, he joined this product at around 2016. I got on board a year later. You're pretty much doing this full-time. I'm kind of part-time involved here. But you see, I'm not going to go into every single tool or library we've incorporated in here. I'd just like to quickly kind of say, you see this word search there a lot, so we went from semantic search to contextual search, and now we're pretty much in the cognitive search inside engine mode. Depends who you listen to, if it's Gartner or Forrester Research. I think Gartner calls it inside engine, Forrester calls it a cognitive search. So what does it mean? Initially, we're like in a tabular form of storing data, and we've moved to a fully contextual interconnected database for being able to provide a corpus of knowledge for an enterprise. So yeah, that's where we came from. Now, why VCs? Unfortunately, PDF ruined my animated GIF. So this should be the duck rolling around in bed, throwing money around. And this was my view of VCs approximately 6 months ago. So I thought they would just get some pitch decks. In a good moment, a throw some money at them, and let's see what happens. Well, we learned it's a little bit different, and this is actually where the deal flow, which I think kind of mirrors your work. So, pitch deck, I don't know how many you get per day, per week, I don't know if you can say it.
So usually we get around over 1,000 pitch decks a year. So it's quite a lot of work.
So, and then correct me if I'm wrong, I think this is about an elapsed time of 2 weeks where you do research.
Yeah.
So this is a lot of Googling, and you've got a very structured sequence in here. So it's like a step-by-step process where you initially, okay, I'm sure you get some pitch decks where you can say this doesn't fit, throw it out immediately. I don't know, what is this, how many percent?
So usually what we do, so we get around 1,000 deal flow a year, and usually from the first screening we can already select only 400. So you can already imagine that 60% of the startups usually just fail on the very first part of the screening.
Okay, but then it's still 400, which you have to step through.
Yeah.
And as I understand, the first analysis, or what you call first analysis, is you screen the team. So that's LinkedIn search, lots of Google search, Twitter, social media. If they pass, if they're like usable, then you start screening the company. And then the next two steps, they're probably a little bit easier because it's internal. So it's an internal database of advisors and co-investors, which you find out that they matched you, or you have internal advisors who can help you. So that's probably the least part of the work. If they all pass, then the due diligence process starts. So, yeah, I forgot one important thing to mention here, so I have to go back one slide. Why VCs? So, we didn't wake up one morning, we weren't looking for money, we didn't have a plan, we didn't have a business plan, but friends and family, we got invited by Equity Pitcher to talk to them, to see if they saw a market for our product. And I started off with I didn't think we brought a pitch with us, but a 30-second elevator pitch, which ended up 3 hours later. And thanks to the fact that these guys see a lot of tech, and let's say are very smart, they understood our solution and they provided a problem for it. So yeah, that was an important thing I forgot to mention. So, how did we optimize the deal flow? This is what it looks like today. Well, we're not quite there yet, but we're almost there. I don't know, you're already, I think, beta testing it, right?
Yeah.
So, the pitch deck, I'll show you afterwards, we have a little demo, gets uploaded on the internet, and within about 2 minutes we collect, weight, graph, and qualify what we've been given. And, or do you want to say something to that? No? Okay. And we basically give a weighted score, and a recommendation is basically a recommendation to Equity Pitcher. Is this a pitch deck based on their attributes? Like, for example, I think you guys don't do seed funding, right? That's not as an example, but that's a simple attribute. I think there's a lot more attributes. So based on what we know, what we've learned, we give you a score. Should you do a due diligence or this? I decline it.
I mean, if I could just add a small part about this, like just how every startup has a certain USP, so do most VCs. So for example, for us, it's really important